What's up, Simrace Alert? tjrsim here. Today I want to answer a question here that I have from Cody here. And he has a problem running the Sigma Cortex, that is, with PlayStation 5. It looks like he's getting some input lag. Let's see. He's trying following these steps the best he can, but the rotation needed to get some cars tuned properly is absurd. I agree. In-game cockpit wheel rotation is not even close. Yeah, so I had that same problem too in the beginning, and what I did is what I'll show you now going forward. I didn't have any latency issues with the wheel and software. However, I have had some issues with just the software itself lately with the last two updates coming through that had made it where some of my pedals here, like you see, pushing the clutch or pushing the brake, they would just be dancing around and stuff. It wouldn't actually be accurate. And usually a reboot of the wheel will bring it back up and it works fine then afterwards. But sometimes I had to do this 2 or 3 times to get it clear, even once I've actually rebooted my whole computer and did it. Now, it didn't ask me for the update today, but generally every time I turn on the computer here, it'll ask me for the same update again and again. So I just hit cancel. I've already did it once. I shouldn't have to do it over and over, but they did release a new update. Maybe that'll fix some of the issues that come up. I don't know, but let's dive into it, right? So what I do is I set up my, before I go plug it into the PlayStation, or into the Sigma Cortex, which is already plugged into my PlayStation, is I go over here to the settings here, and I already have a preset here of different games, right? Now, I'll go ahead and switch it to my GT7 before I go over and basically it will save this profile to your wheel right here. And I do that for that profile, and I also come over here to the profile for my wheel itself. Now I'm using the FX Pro itself, as you can see on the screen, but I make sure both of these are pre-selected, and that's just so the actual screens that I want will be here, right? It doesn't pull in all the information like tire temperatures and stuff. RPM seems to work, but speed doesn't work. So and gear indicator didn't work. But at least you have all the buttons, key map buttons and stuff. And I went ahead and actually labeled each one of these to what it really is on the wheel, just as a reminder to myself, especially if I hadn't played it in a while. And yeah, you can do the same. Feel free, but make your own preset up for that one. But the most important one really here is the base one. And these settings I have here is what I have on my Sigma Cortex. Now, lately I just switched it around, so I think I'll put this up to 80. And max, that's force feedback was 80. Max torque is max. Damper, that was all the same. Smooth, let me see what I got here. Smoothness was 5. I have 3 here, so I'm going to put it up to 5. And I'm looking down at my Sigma Cortex, if you're wondering. It's Velcro down, so I'm not going to pick it up and show it to you in the camera, so sorry. Wheel return speed is at 20, same as what it is on screen. Mechanical damper is 25, so I'll put that up to 25. And then 20 and 20 for the rest. Mechanical inertia is actually 0. Oop. Mechanical friction I have at 20. And feedback detail 20. Feedback frequency is 1. All right, so this is what I have on my Sigma Cortex right now at the moment. So I'm going to save that, and I'll save it to GT7, the same name. Boom, I'm done. All right. Now all I do is turn off the wheel itself, which I'll go ahead and turn off now. It saves all that to the wheel itself. If you didn't get a save function, just move a dial around and then save it again, just to make sure that you're saving it to your wheel itself. And then go ahead and plug it into your PlayStation and your Cortex, rather, that is, into your PlayStation. Fire it up and see if this fixes your problem with any latency and your wheel rotation being the same. This is what helped. This is what solved actually my problem with the wheel rotation. So I hope it helps you as well. Share, like, all that stuff. But yeah, have fun, man. Hope you enjoy it. I'm out.